The president-elect also at the center of a controversy right here in New England. The group now calling for a boycott of LL Bean after a family member of the Bean family made a sizable campaign donation to Donald Trump. This morning, our John Keller gives us his take.
Good morning. This is a sensitive time in our political lives. I get that. Hardly a day goes by that I don't encounter folks anxious or angry about the situation in Washington, and that includes both Trump opponents and supporters. But when people start promoting a boycott of the products of a great New England company like LL Bean because a single member of the large family behind that business is a big Trump donor, you got to wonder if things have gone too far. No one is arguing that people don't have the absolute right to spend their dollars how and where they wish, and to use that leverage to promote or object to politicians and their causes. But the folks behind the LL Bean boycott really should ask themselves, at what point do we cross the line between advocacy and bullying? This same group, called Grab Your Wallet, posts a long list of retailers online that sell Ivanka Trump's product lines or do business with the Trump family in other ways. And to me, that's fair game. Ivanka and her adult brothers are active political allies of their father. And if you choose to punish them financially for that, that's your prerogative. But is it right or fair to hurt a business because of the actions of one person connected with it? Don't their First Amendment rights have as much value as those of the boycotters? What about the potential innocent victims of such a boycott, people who might lose wages or jobs? Targeted boycotts make sense. Overkill, like the attack on a socially responsible company like LL Bean, does not. Hey, Grab Your Wallet. You need to grab some perspective. Talk back to me online at Keller at wbz-tv.com or use Twitter at Keller at Large.